Hey there, I am Ina Speak Simply Malekish, and this is my channel where I enjoy sharing with you about sex, relationship, intimacy, and spirituality one bite at a time. And today I'm going to be sharing with you about joy and exhaustion, maybe sex and intimacy, maybe not. We've come out of Halloween, Thanksgiving. We're now not quite into December, but we're very close moving into our next holiday. The best thing you can do is have self-awareness and honesty with yourself first so that something new and better can happen. We need to learn from this past holiday. And of course, everything is new in 2020 with the challenges that we've been having. So how are you going to invent something new for this coming Christmas or Hanukkah holiday? And are you planning ahead? So first of all, how did Thanksgiving go for you? Are you exhausted? Did you have a sense of joy and relaxation? Can you harvest from any of the mistakes that were made? Did any conversations go sour? You know what I mean. A rule of thumb we have had in my family since always, unrelated to this year, is we never talk politics during holidays. So I invite you, if a friend or a family member starts to talk politics, be strong. If you're the host or the hostess, be strong. Just simply go up to them and respectfully say, this is a time for us to celebrate this holiday, and politics is off the table. So you don't even ask them to go outside and talk about it. It's just done. We don't talk about it. That's not what these holidays are about. And you may be celebrating Christmas. You may be celebrating Hanukkah. And what happens during the holidays? Well, again, let's harvest a little bit from Thanksgiving. We're still in November, okay? Did you eat too much? Yeah. I mean, all of us tend to eat too much. Well, I've been working diligently at enjoying my meal and not overeating. Because for us to do that every single year and to be unhappy about it makes no sense. So this is a great time to actually make a commitment to take better care of your body and just better care of yourself. So make a change for the positive, and during this Christmas holiday when all the cookies and the candies, and even if you're not going to as many office parties or activities, especially offices, there's always sweets out and about. You have a decision to make, to take care of yourself or to give yourself the excuse, because we all say, well, it's just once a year, right? Except, have we learned from our mistakes? This is really key. And I'm going to call kind of BS on it's just once a year because there's not only Christmas, Hanukkah, Thanksgiving, Easter, birthdays, weddings, different celebrations, and they all become excuses to eat things that we normally do not eat during the year. So I invite you to be more honest with yourself and to create a holiday where you haven't gained 10 pounds and that you're not upset with yourself because you actually gave yourself a treat. I'm not saying that you should not do that. By all means, just choose what you're going to have as a treat and how much of that treat you're going to have. And don't make excuses like, well, it's only once a year. So something to look at also that might be a benefit, because COVID is still with us, is that there may not be as many office parties, so you have more time at home. You might be saving some money because you're not flying to be with family. I know you're going to miss them, and doing Zoom or Facebook, it's not the same. It's lovely, and it is in person, but it's not the same as giving that warm hug to each other. If this is what you're looking at is your reality this year, then embrace it and allow yourself to relax. Now, again, I mentioned this in my other video. Because of COVID, because businesses have closed, maybe you've not had the amount of work that you normally do, money might be more tight this year. So I invite you, please don't put yourself in distress. Go back to that old-fashioned Christmas where possibly you made something to give to each other or you crocheted something. And for Hanukkah, the giving of gelt, which is, money, it could be less for the children. And it's a present during each night of celebrating Hanukkah. And those presents also could be maybe a poem that you wrote or maybe a short story. So I'm inviting you to simplify this year and to make your relationship to these holidays what they're truly meant to be. You do not have to spend money buying gifts out of stores. The gift you give could be yourself, and it could be your words of love and appreciation. One of the things that happens during the holidays, and you might be feeling it, just coming out of Thanksgiving, you're just weaving down, starting to relax a little bit, but you want to if you are going to do shopping, you need to do Christmas shopping early. If you're going to make something, you need to start early because it takes a little bit longer, your time and energy, to make something. And the one thing that usually drops to a low priority, or it's just not even in your front sight at all, is, you got it, sex. Your relationship with intimacy, with sexuality. Now, this is with a partner or even if you're single, because self-pleasuring is very important. We forget that God, Wakantanka, Great Spirit, Yahweh, Buddha, by whatever your higher power is, created our bodies. Our entire skin our epidermal system, our skin is an erogenous zone. We need to be touched and hugged and to make love. And of course, that's been sorely hurting over these months of COVID. So if you're in a position where you are with somebody, please don't get so busy that you forget that one of the most important things is to take time to be with your partner, to have quality time, and to make love with each other. Now, one of the things we tend to say is, I'm too tired. I'm too tired. I've been working all day and then I went shopping and then I got groceries. I'm too tired. I know you are. This is something that I have learned. If I am truthful and I say to my partner, I'm tired, and the word here is and, not but, and let's go to bed, let's see what happens. Or let's play. Let's just play. And there's no pressure, there's no performance. And it might start nice and slow. You might start with talking, and then there might be some tickling or giggling. There might be more childlike, play between the two of you. Before you know it, that moves into actual foreplay. And within 10 minutes, I've discovered my passion just ignites. And after this wonderful lovemaking session, we both say, where did that energy come from? We were both exhausted. Well, within us, there is a reserve of energy. And if we don't buy into, I'm too tired, if we make the statement, I am tired, and yes, let's play, you might find you're more relaxed, that you sleep better, especially if you have an orgasm at night, even if it's self-pleasuring. You will sleep much more soundly. Or if you wake up just a little bit earlier to make love or self-pleasure, that's like the tiger in your tank. That sets your whole day. You feel wonderful for the whole day. We have not been taught this by most of our parents or by our religions, the importance of engaging with our intimacy, our sexuality, our sensuality. And those are three different things that need to be woven into how we navigate the holidays. Because after Christmas, then we have New Year's Eve. And so we want to make our sexuality, our expression of intimacy, at the top of the list, not at the bottom. If we were to take care of those intimacy and sexual needs for touch and connection and heart space with each other, everything else will be maximum efficiency with minimum effort. Work will be smoother. You'll get work done much faster. You'll be in a better mood, because when you don't get your intimacy needs met, you know what? You become a grumpy bear. And if you're a grumpy bear, most of us don't even enjoy being around you. I don't think you enjoy being around yourself, because you can feel your disconnectedness from yourself. So maybe no one has said this to you. I'm saying it to you. As a marriage counselor, as a sex therapist, as a 72-year-old woman, no matter how old we get, intimacy, passion, and our sex life are vitally important, and they keep us young at heart. Here's something that I learned to do when I was training myself as to the importance of intimacy with my partner. Is sometimes I would decide that getting the dishes in the dishwasher, or getting the dishes put away, or putting laundry in, or my husband would be working on a project out in the garage, and we would get too involved in that. So I always asked myself, what is more important? If one of us were to leave the house, and God forbid, we got in a car accident and we were killed, what is the last thing that I want to remember? That I was too busy with dishes, or in the garage, or that I stopped that, took the time to connect with my partner, to share intimacy, love, open-hearted passion with each other. And when I ask myself that question, it keeps my priorities right. The first thing that's most important is in a relationship is an open heart with good communication that then allows us to share that intimacy with each other. So the question is, if this was the last time I was ever to see my partner again, it even brings tears to me just saying it, what do I want to be able to remember? And I ask you to take that to heart and live your life by that, because it's a beautiful way to live and to share, even with your children, to give them a hug and a kiss goodbye, and not just send them out the door. If you're tired because you're coming out of Thanksgiving and you know Christmas can get, and Hanukkah can get really hectic, please stop. Don't do that to yourself. This is a beautiful time of year when the veil is thin and spirit is close. It's a time of year that we haven't quite reached December yet. You can set your intent to relax and then to do things different this year. Make this year special, not with what you buy or the money you spend, but with who you are and the love you have to give that flows from you to others. Let Great Spirit, Wakantanka, Christ, God, Buddha, by whatever name, flow through you and touch the heart, body, mind, spirit, and soul of those who are in your life. And blessings. If you would like to contact me directly, you can do so from this channel. Do me a favor. Please share this, leave a comment, like it, because my service to others comes through your sharing that. Word of mouth is what is best, so that I can be of service and do what is in my heart to do. Thank you.